Bonsoir. I know you already know what to do. You are going to écouter me speaking in Creole and giving the translations and the explanation for the translations. This has past tense, contracted words, and the vocabulaire from leçon 7, also incorporating the vocabulaire from your première leçon all the way to leçon 7. Écoutez. Li te dil vle acheter manger demain. He said that he wanted to buy food tomorrow. We have contraction, di li. D ends in a vowel, which means it's easier to contract with mouais, ou, and li. D has one syllable, which means after contracting to li, we should still just hear one syllable in order to know it is a successful contraction. Di li, dil. One syllable. Répétez. Li te dil vle acheter manger demain. Li te dil vle acheter manger demain. Li te dil vle acheter manger demain. D. Yo te dwe bale kaila apre midi. They should have swept the house this afternoon. Yo te dwe, they should have, they ought to have. Not they should, not they ought to, because te makes it past tense. Bale kaila, swept because of te making it past tense. The house, après-midi, this afternoon. We don't say après-midi ça. We don't use this. We use the après-midi for our temporal time. This afternoon, après-midi. This morning, matin, the form of the. Today, jeudi, the form of the. Répétez. Yo te dwe bale kala après-midi. Yo te dwe bale kala après-midi. Yo te dwe bale kala après-midi. Ou te konen fo edem après-demain. You knew it was necessary. You knew you must help me day after tomorrow. Ou te konen. Te makes konen past tense. You knew. Fo edem. You must help me. It was necessary to help me. It's necessary to help me. The te could make everything past tense. Après-demain, day after tomorrow. Someone's getting out of commitment. You're telling them you knew it's necessary or you must. Remember FOC. FOC can be abbreviated to FO. And then it can be contracted to mouais, ou, and li because it ends in a vowel. FO has one syllable and must keep one syllable after it is contracted to oo, which we write as a W, but we're just saying oo quickly. So fok, oo, must have one syllable. Fo, fo. Ede mwe can also be contracted because ede ends in a vowel. It has two syllables, ede. That means when it is contracted to mwe, it must retain two syllables. Edem. So it works. Ute kone, you knew. Fo edem, you must help me après-midi, this afternoon. If you're forgetting the word fok, it means must in modern English. But in Haitian Creole, it means it is necessary. Plus the preposition. It is necessary to. It is necessary for. It is necessary that. And so on. So we don't say, I must, mwen fok. or you must, ou fok, we say it is necessary that. Fok ou, fall, fok mwen, fom, fok li, fall. Répétez. Ou te konen fò edem apre demain? Ou te konen fò edem apre demain? Ou te konen fò edem apre demain? Kat. Aswem te ale lakayo. This evening I went to their home, to their house. Lakai is used for house or home when we're speaking about going on the inside. We're speaking about the inside. So we don't just say house, kai, we say home, lakai. So I swear tonight, this night, we do not use sa, we use a because we use the as this and that for today, jodia, this afternoon, après-midi, tonight, I swear, this morning, matin. We use the forms of the for this and that because we're really saying the evening. I swear. I swear is contracted with mwe. So we were going to really say a is contracted with mwe. I swear. A has one syllable and it's a vowel. So it contracts easily with mwe, u, and li because it retains that one syllable. Am. I swear am. Te ale. Te made go, went. I swear am te ale lakai yo. Lakai belonging to yo. This evening I went to their house, their home. Répétez. Aswem te ale lakayo. Aswem te ale lakayo. Deep breath. Release. So we have a tricky contraction. Aswem. Aswem. Aswem te ale lakayo. Cinq. Ou te bezwen koupel avan ye. You needed to cut it day before yesterday. Before yesterday. Like cut down a tree. This was your responsibility. You needed to. Te made bezwen past tense. So it's not that you need, you needed to. I contracted coupe with li, cut it, because coupe ends in a vowel. It can contract easily with mwe, u, and li coming afterwards. Coupe has two syllables. So let's see if we still have two syllables after contracting it with li. Coupel, two syllables. Ou te bezwen, you needed to, coupel, cut it, avant hier, day before yesterday. Répétez, ou te bezwen coupel avant hier. Why did I say avant hier instead of avant hier? I want you to know that you will hear it both ways. Avant hier and avant hier are the same to us. They are interchangeable. Ou te dwe coupel avant hier. Avant hier. Both are correct. Ou te dwe coupel avant hier. Six. Chaque jour, moun yo te fret. Every day, the people were cold. Chaque jour, each day now means every day. Moun yo, person, plural, yo, which means the, plural form of the, people, the persons, the people, te makes the next word, the next phrase, past tense. Tes frettes were cold. Répétez. Chaque jour, moun yo te fret. Chaque jour, moun yo te fret. 7. Li te mande pou jouer demain matin. She asked to play tomorrow morning. Li te mande, she past tense asked, so she asked pour jouer. For what did she ask? So we use pour because it is telling us the for what? Pour jouer, for to play. Demain matin, tomorrow morning. Répétez. Li te mande pour jouer demain matin. Li te mande pour jouer demain matin. Li te mande pour jouer demain matin. 8. Ki lè ou te pense pou vin demain soir? What time did you think to come tomorrow night? Ki lè, when, what time? Ou te pense, you past tense think, you thought. You thought for what? You thought about what? Pour can be used. You thought to come, for to come. Pour vin. Vin is the abbreviation of the word vini, which you can abbreviate words except for at the end of a sentence. Demain soir, tomorrow evening. Ki lè ou te pense pour vini demain soir? Ki lè ou te pense pour vini demain soir? Ki lè ou te pense pour vini demain soir? 9. Est-ce que ou te frais jodia? Were you cool today? Est-ce que lets us know that the answer to this question is going to be oui or non or a choice. Yon choix. Répétez, yon choix. A choice. Répétez. Est-ce que ou te frais jodia? Est-ce que ou te frais jodia? 10. Li te ale nan la journée. She went in the daytime. Li te, she past tense ale, so she went. Nan la journée, in the daytime. You can say nan la journée in daytime the, but like I told you when I taught la journée, la is really the French form of the. So you can get away with just saying la journée for the daytime. Répétez, li te ale nan la journée. Li te ale nan la journée. Li te ale nan la journée. 11. M'te chaud matin. I was hot this morning. M'te chaud. I is contracted to, mwen is contracted to So te must be said right after it. Remember, syllable count does not matter when you're contracting mwen to the word next to it. M'te chaud. I was, te was hot. Matin, this morning. Is the morning. Matin. Répétez. M'te chaud. Matin. Take a deep breath. Let it out. M'te. M'te. M'te chaud matin. 12. Est-ce qu'on connaît qui matin? Do you know which morning? Est-ce que can be contracted with moins, ou, and li easily because it ends in a vowel. Est-ce que has 2 syllables. If it contracts with ou, we need to hear 2 syllables or the contraction doesn't work for this sentence. Est-ce que ou. We use a W in writing, but we're just saying ou quickly. Est-ce que. Est-ce que. It works. Est-ce qu'on connaît? Question is going to have a oui or non response or a choice. Yon choix. Est-ce qu'on connaît? Do you know qui matin? Which morning? What morning? We don't say qui ça matin because ça would be the word, the subject, morning. We're using matin by itself. So we would just say qui matin. Question base plus subject. Qui matin. Répétez. Est-ce qu'on connaît qui matin? Est-ce qu'on, not est-ce que, connaît qui matin? Est-ce qu'on connaît qui matin? Does this happen often where instead of saying est-ce que, we're saying est-ce qu'on? Yes, this happens sometimes and you will learn. It's because of the word that's coming after. It's prepared to shift to a K. So instead of saying est-ce qu'on connaît qui matin? Okay? 13. Qui après-midi te gen la pluie? Which afternoon had rain? In other words, which afternoon did it rain? Qui is the base. Après-midi is the subject. Which morning? Which afternoon? Which afternoon? What afternoon? Qui après-midi? Te lets us know the phrase or the word after it is past tense. Te gen la pluie. Past tense have rain. Had rain. Qui matin? Qui après-midi te gen la pluie. What afternoon had rain? Répétez. Qui après-midi te gen la pluie? Qui après-midi te gen la pluie? Qui après-midi te gen la pluie? 14. Nte vini nan aswe. We came in the evening time. Nte. We can subtract with just like because it's internal, especially in the northern region of Haiti. So we can contract to the right without worrying too much with and in the northern region of Haiti and most other parts of Haiti, we don't contract with nu and yo often. Not before a word. We would contract with moins, ou, and li before a word and after a word more frequently with nu and yo. There are exceptions to when it's nte, nvle. You can do that in the northern regions of Haiti. Podepe, okap. Okay, Cap Haitian. Nte vini, te makes vini past tense. So instead of we come, it's we came, na aswe, in the evening time. Nte vini na aswe. Nte vini na aswe. Nte vini na aswe. 15. Nou te kitel ale nan la journée. We allowed her to go. We let her go in the daytime. Nous te quitté. Quitter can be attracted to li enough to contract. Quitter can be contracted with li because quitter ends in a vowel. It has 2 syllables. Quitter. We need to still have 2 syllables after contracting with moins, ou, and li. Quitter. 2 syllables. It works. Nte, or nous te, quitter. We, past tense, allow, let. We allowed her to, we let her aller, go, dans la journée, in the daytime. Répétez. Nous te quitté aller dans la journée. Nous te quitté aller dans la journée. Nous te quitté aller dans la journée. 16. Neige t'est tombée la nuit. Rain fell in the nighttime. At night. At the nighttime. Rain fell. Not rain, neige, snow. So in modern English, you would say it rained in the nighttime. We don't say it rained. We could say neige. We don't say it snowed. I'm sorry, I'm so stuck on the last few ones with rain. We would say neige t'est tombée. Snow fell, or t'es gain neige. There was snow. Okay? Neige t'est tombée la nuit. Neige t'est tombée la nuit. Neige t'est tombée la nuit. 17. Pour qui ça yo te soif nan nuit la? Why were they thirsty at night or in the night? Pour qui ça yo? Why? They. Now, were is coming from the te soif. Were thirsty. Pour qui ça yo te soif? Why they were thirsty? Because we would not put te in front of yo. Why were they? We do not put te in front of a person, place, or thing. It must go before the adjective or the adjective or verb phrase, the descriptor or action phrase, as you were taught when you learned about te. So in English, you would say, why were they? In Creole, you would say, why they were. Pour qui ça yo te soif? Why were they thirsty? Nan nuit la, in the night. We would, if we want to say at night, we would say, pour qui ça yo te soif à soir. Na à soir, we would still say in the night. In night, okay? Pour qui ça yo te soif nan nuit la? Pour qui ça yo te soif nan nuit la? Pour qui ça yo te soif nan nuit la? 18. Semaine passée, Marie t'est tombée. Last week, Mary fell down. Now, why is it last week? Because semaine means week, passé means past. So past week for us is last week. Semaine passée, last week. Mois passé, last month. Année passée, last year. Répétez last week. Semaine passée, last month. Mois passé, last year. Année passée. Semaine passée, Marie t'est tombée. Semaine passée, Marie t'est tombée. 19. Li te souri pou mwen yeswa. She smiled for me last night. Yeswa automatically means yesterday night, yesterday evening, last night. Li te souri, she smiled. Te made souri past tense. She smiled pou mwen, for me, yeswa, last night. This is a very cut and dry sentence. Répétez. Li te souri pou mwen yeswa. Li te souri pou mwen yeswa. Li te souri pou mwen yeswa. 20. Mwen te di pou vini ye. I said, I told you, you must come yesterday. This is pou. I'm going to go into that. When I taught you pou, I taught you it can be used for you to, meaning you must. C'est pour ou manger. It's for you to eat. It's necessary for you to eat. You must eat. C'est pour dormir. It's for you to sleep. It is necessary for you to sleep. You must sleep. Pou can be contracted to mwen, ou, and li easily because it ends in a vowel blend, ou. Pou has one syllable, and we're going to contract it to the written W, which is the sound out oo faster. Pou. Pou. One syllable still, it works. Mwen te di pou, I said for you, I said it was necessary for you to vini ye, come yesterday. Mwen te di pou vini ye. Mwen te di pou, that's that inflection, not pou, vini ye. Mwen te di pou vini ye. I want to let you know that we do not contract with words, the tenses, not the tenses, not te. We do some, but I will teach you when we get there, but not with te. Went is te ale. It would not be tale. For now, I want you to focus on contracting with pronouns and words as I taught you in the contraction video, and with the special contractions that I taught you. Avec moi, avem, avel, avel, bum moi, bum, ba ou, bao, bali, bal. So pretty much contracting using the words with me, with you, with him, with her, with it, and give me, give you, give him, give her, give it. Go ahead, give the video a thumbs up. You realize how much you have learned, how much you have earned in this program. Some people may feel like, whoo, that was a lot of sentences. This is all vocabulary you already know. Give this a thumbs up because you know this vocabulary. Practice with the CRAM app, CRAM, under Learn Haitian Creole with Gloria. Practice your vocabulaire set with that. And your next activity will be obviously your exercice. Do not look at the Creole portion in the workbook. Always go to the next video, which is me speaking in Creole, the Creole portion of the exercice. Always do that also with the devoir. Also, please remember that I break it down in Creole for you to practice your articulation skills. Au revoir.